Welcome to the Peggy Denny Show and welcome to our kitchen. And we have a special chef here today. And I'm so pleased to have from the Bonefish Grill, Chef Kurt Lindelof. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for
having me. And this is your first time with us.
This is my first time on the show,
well,
so thank you for having me.
Welcome. We're delighted to have you. And of course, he has some great recipes, and we're going to share them with you. And thanks to Kurt and the Bonefish Grill, we can offer them to you. So I have the copies right here. But what are you going to do today?
So today we're cooking up some fresh sea scallops and also some wild-caught cobia. Ooh. So these are some excellent fresh dishes for the spring that you can enjoy at home. You can cook on the grill since the nice weather is coming about. Or you can cook inside as well.
So these would be great for spring and summer.
Correct, yes. So these are nice fresh. We have fresh vegetables, fresh sauces to pair with your fish, pair with your seafood, and it really complements itself well.
And of course, I like to get down to the basics and tell everybody that seafood, fish, is very good for you. Okay?
Yes. Yes, the health benefits of having fresh fish and fresh seafood like this, it definitely provides you with the nutrients, but you're not having all the fat and things from meats and other
And you can
items.
do so many different things with it. And obviously, you've done some excellent preparation.
So like I said, it's very versatile. You can bake it, you can pan sear it in the saute pan, you could wood grill it. So there's a lot of different options depending on your preferences.
Okay, so what do you want to do today first?
So let's talk about our sea scallops. So scallops are an excellent item that you don't see as often. Normally you see a lot of crab and shrimp when you think seafood, right? But scallops are a delicacy. They're very gentle, so you have to be careful with them, but they prepare very nicely on the grill. I would recommend putting them on like a wooden skewer to keep them together, keep them on the grill nice and flat.
Okay.
Or we can, again, put them in our frying pan on the oven as well.
So this is what have you done today with this?
So these we just seasoned with a little bit of salt and pepper, garlic powder, just whatever really you prefer. You can use anything really, cumin, you could use onion powder, whatever your fresh spices and herbs that you like at home.
Yeah. They're so good without much of anything.
Right, exactly.
Really,
so you see very light seasoning. I just pan-seared them.
Now, do you put a little olive oil or
you can,
what in there?
You can use olive oil, canola oil. You know, olive oil is obviously probably the best for you.
But you don't need a lot.
You don't need a lot. I have just a little in the pan. I'm searing them up right now. And then...
Yeah, it looks like just a few drops in there, really.
That's all you really need.
Right.
And it gives it, and as long as you don't put enough, you can just sear on both sides. And it gives it that nice golden brown color as well.
Oh, they're beautiful.
There we are. So today I'm pairing it with our lime tomato garlic sauce.
Ooh.
So this is something you can make very easily at home. We're going to give you the recipe online for you to do it at home as well.
Okay, and I have it here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's fresh tomatoes with sun-dried tomatoes and fresh lime juice.
That's all it is. So simple.
It's so simple. You can put a little bit of sugar in it. We're going to melt it down and reduce it. And then we just take some fresh butter and whisk it in slowly. Now, when you're making a sauce like this at home, the most important part is that you're using a lower heat.
Okay, now go back up a minute. What's in there?
So this is, again, we're taking fresh tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, and lime juice. We're going to cook that and reduce down the tomatoes and the lime juice.
So you cut the tomatoes up in little pieces and put some lime juice in the skillet and saute it.
Correct.
Okay.
Until the tomatoes are cooked down. Same thing with the sun-dried tomatoes. Once it's reduced down and it turns into a thicker, almost like a paste, we're going to reduce your heat and add butter and just slowly stir the butter in, and it gives you this nice sheen. And you can see the finished product on the scallops.
That is elegant.
It is.
And then what do you have with it there?
So I just garnished it with some sun-dried tomatoes. I put a little bit of fresh cilantro on top as well. So again, but you could use basil, you could use oregano, whatever you really like.
And then you have...
green beans.
Green beans. Yes.
So for the spring, you know, all the fresh vegetables are coming around. You go to your local produce stand, and you can see how nice
that's beautiful.
the produce is looking.
And
nowadays.
that always, any kind of fresh vegetable blends with seafood.
Correct. So we have fresh green beans that we've steamed. I brought some fresh broccoli today. Or you can do a mixture. So a medley, we have some pearl onions, peas, asparagus, and mushrooms over here as well.
Okay, so it's kind of up to you.
Correct.
Okay.
It's what, yeah, again, it's really what you like, and really it's very versatile.
All right, so now then this is ready to use.
This is ready to go, so we seared it in our pan. You don't want to overcook the scallops. They'll be very tough and rubbery.
All right, now when you say overcook, what do you, these are nice size.
Correct.
When, you know, you can say how many minutes.
Yes, it only takes a couple of minutes. You want to get your pan on medium to high heat and give it a nice sear, but you want to cook it to about 145 degrees.
So you just want to sear it. You don't cook it.
Right, you don't want it to overcook. Same thing with the fish. The fish, you just can, if you're doing it in your fry pan on your stovetop, you just want to do a couple minutes on each side. Make sure it gets to about 145 degrees.
Okay, now what kind of fish do you have
That's
here?
cobia.
Okay.
So cobia is a nice meaty textured fish. Has a nice firm texture to it.
It seems to me that more and more people are getting into the habit of trying new things with seafood.
Yes. So normally you see salmon and tilapia, right? But we want to try new different things. So that's, like I said, we have a cobia. You could try mahi. Mahi is a very nice light flavored fish if you don't want something really overly flavorful. We can do Atlantic haddock is very nice. Okay,
now what would you put that on a plate and put, what would you put with it?
Yeah, and all you have to do is, take your meal and, the plating of it isn't difficult at all. All I do is I put it in a nice line like this. I take my fresh vegetables. Here I have some steamed broccoli. I put a little bit of seasoning and butter on it. Or you could do oil if you're looking to be more health conscious. And then just take your sauce.
Yeah, actually, they're good with even without a sauce.
Right,
a little
exactly.
lemon is,
You could do fresh. And what's really nice, if you put your lemons on the grill, it extracts the flavor of the lemon, and then you squeeze the juice on top.
So you slice your lemon and put it on the grill.
Yes.
Okay.
And it gives it that smoked flavor to it. Sometimes a lot of people like to put the sauce on the side so you can judge how much you want on it. If you don't like a lot of sauce, you could just serve it on the side and let your guests put it on as needed. But again, very fresh, very simple. And
oh, this is beautiful. And I'm going to put this down here where we could get a better view of it. And seafood is, I don't know, a lot of people shy away from preparing fish and seafood.
Correct.
And I think they make a mistake because it's not that difficult.
It's not that difficult at all. I think, like you said, a lot of people, when they go out to eat, might want to try fresh fish and fresh seafood, but they're scared to do it at home, right? But it's very simple and easy to prepare it. Like I said, the most common thing that happens at home is they overcook it. So with fish, when it gets a nice, easy flake to it, that's how you know it's done, when the fish can start flaking apart. But it doesn't need to be overcooked.
Okay. Now tell me about what else you have here. What is
So we took our fresh cobia, and I actually grilled it today, or we can do it in the frying pan as well. We did it over a fresh mango salsa. So this is another fun pairing with your summer flavors. So we have fresh mango with red peppers and red onions.
Is that what this is?
Mm-hmm. Yep, I brought some extra so you can see, and we're giving you the recipe for this as well.
So now, did you create some of these recipes?
So these are some of the recipes that the founders of Bonefish Grill created from the beginning. So we started in 2000. We opened the first Bonefish Grill, and these are some of the original recipes that we have.
Excuse me. You have like
190 locations right now.
All over the country.
Correct.
And we're lucky. We have some right here in the upstate.
Yes, me.
And North Carolina and Georgia, all around us.
Yes.
You can find a Bonefish Grill. Now, what are some of the other things? What's this down here? It looks like a little sandwich.
Yes, we're starting a new program. It just started last week. We're doing from 4 till 6:30. You can come in and get a discounted price on some of our small plates, we're calling them. So I brought you some cod. That's cod that we fried and put it on a potato bun. So they're sliders. They're fresh cod
Is this
sliders.
what you call the early bird?
Yeah, it's like an early bird. You can come in. You know, between 4 and 6:30, come in after work, have a small bite to eat. You know, hang out with your coworkers or bring your family in, and just get a little bite to eat. It doesn't have to be a big meal every time you come into.
Okay, and so now you have over here the vegetables.
Yes.
And what is, I can't see. Put it over here a little bit. So what is, you've got what, peas and asparagus?
Yes, so we like to, again, play with the different flavors and the different themes of the spring. So these are what we're calling our spring vegetable medley. Again, it's fresh pearl onions, asparagus, peas, and roasted mushrooms.
All right, now what did you do with that?
All I did is saute them up. Again, put them in a little seasoning and butter in the pan. A couple minutes, and you're done.
So you put them all in the same time and just saute it in a little butter.
Yep.
And then you've got
a nice
that's
fresh,
beautiful.
right? It's pleasing to the eye, but also when you're eating it, it's fresh. It doesn't, you know, we have great starches as well, but you know, I think the vegetables pair with the healthiness of the fish and the seafood.
Okay, and then this one, of course, has the
mango.
Oh, that's beautiful. It's colorful.
And we put, so we have the red peppers and the mango with red onions, but we added just a little bit of cilantro as well to give it that vibrant green color.
Okay, now we're going to go to a break, but before we do, we have these to offer you, thanks to the Bonefish Grill and to Chef Kurt Ludlow. So these are yours free, and if you can send us a self-addressed stamped envelope, it certainly helps. The Peggy Denny Show, Post Office Box 1616, Greenville, South Carolina, 29602. And we'll be delighted to send them to you at no cost. And we'll also try to post them on my website. We get around. Sometimes we get behind, but we'll try. We'll be right back.